it's a big discussion going on right now on whether or not Eminem is the GOAT. All right, so DJ Academics and Aiden Ross get into a heated debate. So let's go ahead and check it out. I haven't seen it. It was sent to me, so I want to see what the argument really was.
What's good,
Hey,
Aiden?
yo, Aiden, bro.
Yo,
Yo, does your
Act-
body feel chills when this new Aubrey album plays, bro?
of course, I love it. It grew on me.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
all right.
no troll, no trolling.
It's
Good, I
amazing.
think.
Listen, I knew right off the bat when I listened to the new Drake album that it was a house music album and that most of the hip hop community was not going to accept the album. They were going to trash it on social media, which they did. But if you listen to house music, and I listen to all different types of music, it's a good album. Okay, so I mean, it's not anything compared, even by house music standards, to his other albums, in my opinion. But for his first attempt that we've heard at house music, I think he did pretty damn good. I think it's a pretty good album. I like about 3 tracks on it, although I really can't see myself. I'm not a big house music fan. I'm not gonna pretend I am, but I definitely can vibe to it. You know, you hear it in, when you're shopping at H&M and stuff like that, and I'm like, yo, that track kind of cool, But anyways, let's get back into it.
The best song of the year is what
Text
happened
Go
to
Green?
Virgil, but coming at number 2 is Sticky.
So you with it?
Listen, bro, it's not a rap album.
He twerks to it.
It's not of course, it's not a rap album. It's real shit. It's not a rap album, bro.
You say
That's the
twerk
thing
to
you
it.
have to understand. Listen
That's
to it.
the
It's not a
biggest.
rap album.
That's the biggest problem with everybody's having a mental block. Still trying to compare the sales or whatever to Kendrick or no. This is not a rap album.
It's a
The
surprise
house.
drop too. You can't compare
House
sales with a
music.
surprise drop. You just can't. It's stupid.
No, I think
got
if
a
Drake
quick
dropped,
question. Is that nigga Chiron in here?
wait, what?
Allegedly.
Yo, Aiden,
Act.
Aiden.
I've been calling you off. I've been calling you off stream for 3 days, bro.
Oh, what's up, nigga?
You got a little Axe personality crazy. He out there.
No, I have. You're weird. Now you act like you don't see it, bro. Get the fuck
No,
out of here, bro.
I'm in Discord playing 2K, nigga. I'll be playing for thousands, nigga. You know the join, fool. You know where I'm at.
Yo, I used to be a dog in 2K. Like I don't play 2K no more. Ever since like defense got out of the game, I stopped playing. But I used to kill people for money in 2K.
I already took money. I already took money from your friend. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Oh yeah. You did give me. You know who was just texting me? Bronny was watching. Bronny was like, "Is that Kyrie Irving on the stream?" I think he thought that nigga Kyron was Kyrie. But anyway, yo, Aiden, like my audience loves hip hop on a different level. Where I think this album, they're just not gonna fuck with because like they gotta put down those standards and hip hop.
Like, bro, why is your chat saying he's a white boy, bro?
Whoa.
So they're saying he's white and shit. Like, why are they saying that, bro?
Come on.
Well, are you white, Aiden?
Well,
Yeah,
but
Aiden's
like, what
white.
does it have to do with anything?
Yo, why are you putting your toes in your mouth?
Because you're ruining the black
What?
community.
No, hold on.
Toes in the mouth. What's going on, man?
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Yo, I think no. Wait, I think I know why they might be saying it, but I think that's irrelevant, right? I think they might be saying you're open to this type of house music style by Drake because
Because I guess they're trying to say that white people have a broader range of music that they listen to, more so than with black people. It's mainly hip hop and R&B, of course, and jazz. But it's like the typical genres. But you're not gonna see a lot of black people that like the opera. You're gonna see there's some, but there's not many. Versus, I that's what I'm reading into the conversation.
My toes in my mouth because I bite my toes. What was the other question?
No. So I'm explaining to you why I believe that they're saying he's a white boy, right? Because I think a lot of people who are in the black community that love hip hop, they feel like this album ain't for them. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know who told me it was gonna be a house album?
Can I tell you something, bro?
Yeah.
On some real shit, act. The greatest rapper of all time is Eminem.
I disagree.
That is super
He said that with no hesitation.
cap.
Aiden, me is better than Eminem, bro.
Aiden didn't even believe that shit.
Yeah, Aiden, you gotta
Drake
stop.
forgot the streets on this. He really forgot the
Yeah,
streets.
Aiden,
man.
Aiden, you can't respond to a like. I know you like hip hop and you love hip hop at a different level too, but you can't come back with some Eminem is the best rapper. They're gonna look at that like that's a white boy opinion.
Actually, he's way better than Eminem.
That's the case. You might as well say Wale, the greatest top 5 rapper of all
You're
time.
gonna lose your black
Wale.
card.
Wale's dope. Don't get it twisted, but greatest. I wouldn't put him in the top 5.
Yo, Polo G just gave you a black card back, nigga. You gotta stop with this Eminem shit.
Bro,
Yo,
I'm telling you right now.
Aiden, how young were you?
Rapper of all time.
How young were you when? No, hold on.
Hey,
Yo,
act,
Aiden, me
wait.
is better than Eminem, bro.
Act. Let me know when you want to have a hits versus hits aux battle. We could do it. I'll beat you.
Wait,
Listen, Slim
you-
Shady
wait,
and Eminem are two
wait.
different.
Hold on, man. I don't know if they mean like top 5 rapper, meaning like rapping ability, or if they mean top 5 or the GOAT, like the GOAT of hip hop. Like, because there's different categories, you know, because like to me, you can be the greatest rapper, but not necessarily the greatest artist. You know what I mean? Like there's different levels to it. So when you say the GOAT, I think it has to be a balance of everything. Like when somebody say, who's the GOAT of rapping? You can only take their catalog with you, no other rapper, and then that will be your GOAT. You know, if by rapping, Eminem is the one person that you would take, then he would be your greatest of all time. It's all subjective at the end of the day. I personally won't respect your opinion if you don't have certain people in your top 5, because then that's going to tell me, like, for instance, if you love Eminem, but you don't like Jay-Z, then I'm not going to really respect your opinion on who the GOAT is, because someone who listens to hip hop, they're going to be able to I might not necessarily be the biggest fan of a rapper, but I still will listen to the music and understand it. Like oh, I hate this. Like I don't know anybody if you don't like Nas, if you don't like Jay-Z, if you don't like Busta Rhymes, if you don't like Snoop, if you don't like Tupac, if you don't like Biggie, if you don't like any of these rappers, you can pick your GOAT. But I personally, and most hip hop heads, would not respect you if you don't have these people like LL Cool J. There's so many names, you know, so many rappers. And if you say, oh, I don't listen to those people, then they're going to say the only reason why you vote, the only reason why you like Eminem is because he's white and he can rap, and, you know, he got in there. But if you are a fan of hip hop and you're a fan of those artists, or at least going to get into those artists, then you're qualified to say it. You say, yeah, I like Method Man and I like so-and-so, but Eminem's still my GOAT. I'm going to respect your opinion, and you're not wrong for saying that he's the GOAT. As long as you have Andre 3000, Jay-Z, Biggie, Tupac, of course Eminem. If you have to have these other people that you know, some of these people in your top 5. If you don't, not going to really respect it. But if you pick any of those names, I'm not mad at you, because I think Andre 3000 is so many people's favorite rapper, and they consider him the GOAT. You know what I mean? So if you pick Andre 3000, I'm not mad at it. If you pick Eminem, I'm not mad at you. My personal GOAT is Jay-Z. Eminem is second for me. You know, if I could pick the whole catalog, can Jay-Z rhyme better than Eminem? No way. Not to me. I don't think anybody can rap better than Eminem, personally. But body of work, albums, if I compare albums to albums, I'm going with Jay's catalog personally, for my personal taste. But I'm not mad at somebody if they pick Eminem, because that's more than what they can relate to. There's really no wrong answer in this. As long as you're not saying Flow Rider or somebody, you know. Let's go.
Jack Harlow versus Eminem.
That's what I'm referring to. I'm referring to Slim Shady, bro.
And I know Flow Rider sold a whole lot of albums, and he's cool, he's dope, but come on, man.
Aiden,
Wait,
Eminem versus Drake? Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Eminem versus
Eminem
Drake?
versus Drake? Why would you
Eminem
do
is
that?
And a what? A versus?
Eminem is winning.
Why would you do that? Why would you
What's
do that?
crazy is 10 years ago, that's what people.
I don't think you boys seen 8 Mile, okay? In any versus, I'm not betting against Eminem, to be honest with you, because Eminem could just start rapping some stuff that's not even on an album and win the verses. He could just start freestyling the way Jadakiss did to get the Diplomats out of here, okay? Like, Eminem is not going to lose. There's only a few people that can go up against Eminem. That's Jay, Drake could go against him, but it'll have to be like a hit for hit thing. But it's, of course, Drake can't out rap Eminem. Nobody can. We've established nobody can out rap Eminem. All right. I know the game said recently that he would beat Eminem in the verses. I think that the game needs to go back and watch 8 Mile. Because just when you count him out, he said, I know everything you're going to say about me, dude. You know what I mean? Like, he gonna get you. It won't just be from his tracks. So the game, I'm a big Game fan. Don't get it twisted. Game is a legend to me, musically. Okay? But Game is no slouch. But I'm just saying, don't say it with so much bass in your voice that you can beat Eminem in a verses. For those of you who didn't know that, the Game recently said that he would beat Eminem in a verses, so.
Yo, Aiden, any day, any time. Like, are you kidding me, nigga?
Let's do it tonight.
We can do it tonight. Yo, Aiden.
You don't want to do it tonight, bro.
Yo, Aiden, are you fucking stupid, nigga?
First of all,
I don't like this as debating who's the GOAT, though. Just because you can beat somebody in the verses, that don't mean that you have a better catalog than they do in musically. It just means that some of your songs may hit harder to the average crowd, but that doesn't determine whether or not Future could beat a lot of people and he can't rhyme anywhere near as good as they can. But that man has an ear for music, and a crowd would rock more with his music, and you'd be surprised how many people he would beat. And then not just him, Drake, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj. I mean, versus just works different. It works different, so it doesn't determine who's the GOAT.
Drake stole
we could smoke you tonight.
all his lyrics.
By the way,
Drake
Brad.
stole all his lyrics. Gonna win that. What you mean?
I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, let me speak.
Y'all must be out of y'all's mind, bro. If y'all don't think Drake's about to wash Eminem, y'all are crazy.
Yo, wait. Yo,
Neither one of those artists could wash the other, okay? Drake's a legend. He's going to win rounds. Eminem will win rounds. This is a silly argument. Nobody's washing anyone. The new generation talks crazy, just with so much disrespect. Like, nobody can wash Drake. Nobody can wash Eminem. Nobody can wash Lil Wayne. Nobody can wash. These are all GOATs, okay? Nobody's washing nobody. It's going to be a Titan fight.
Let Aiden speak. What up?
It's more fair. I'm not saying Eminem's gonna beat Drake regardless, but it's more fair if you do Jay-Z. I'm gonna be honest.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Oh, yeah, we're not.
You know what side I'm on. Nobody's beating Jay. Eminem will out rap Jay, yes. But Jay beats Eminem in other categories. And for those of you who judge your GOAT, I don't just judge by rapping or who beat who on a track or who sold who most records or all of that. That's not how I judge a GOAT, okay? I judge on albums, catalog, who picks better production, okay? Now, Jay-Z doesn't make beats. Eminem makes his own beats. But whose albums had better production? Whose albums did I skip the less songs on? This is back when people were listening to CDs and full albums, so I'm a little older. But I judge by so many, influence, so many other things other than the main thing that the average fan judges the GOAT on. He sold more records or this or that. That's not how I judge my GOAT. That's what I said. I personally, my opinion, I have him second. I don't have him number one. I have him number two. But part of that is because I was a Jay-Z fan long before I knew who Eminem was. Okay? Even Eminem was inspired by Jay-Z. But let's go ahead and let's get it.
Come on, bro. Let's not Drake.
No, this guy.
Are you dumb, Jay-Z?
In fact, Eminem's second favorite rapper is Jay-Z.
Yo,
Listen, Wayne is great.
Yo,
Jay-Z, bro.
Yo, Aiden. I ain't gonna lie, I respected your hip hop Nas till the last 3 minutes. First of all, Kanye West will also watch that nigga. Crazy. Might be 15-5. Actually, not 15, 18-2. What you gonna?
Come on, man. Nobody's washing nobody. It's a Titan fight. Now, if they're going hit for hit, you're going to need a few people to go up against Kanye West when you're going hit for hit, because that guy's a damn genius. But is he a better? Kanye's in my personal top 5, though. I got that. Like, I don't care what nobody says. He wrote The College Dropout. I don't care who hates it. He's in my top 5. I know he has ghostwriters now. I'm just talking about his catalog, his influence, his production. Kanye, his personality. I don't get into all his personal life and all that other stuff. I know people hate Kanye for reasons that y'all know about his personal life. I'm just judging the art, okay? I don't get into all of that. I think that we get into each other's business too much as is, but here we go.
Play Lose Yourself, nigga? That's what you gonna play?
Nothing's beating Lose Yourself.
Or Till I Collapse? Like, get out of here. Yo,
One of my favorite tracks.
Kanye. Yo, I could do, the most challenging one would be Jay-Z, just because I think, we have younger audiences, so they might not know his catalog. Kanye is stepping on Eminem. Drake stepping on Eminem. Lil Wayne is stepping on. I ain't gonna.
Every rapper that he just named has Jay-Z as their favorite rapper or in their top 5 rappers. Lil Wayne, we know that is his favorite rapper. Okay, so that's the irony of how good Jay is. If you're not a Jay fan, I definitely do not expect your opinion. If you're not respect you, sorry, I expect your opinion on who the GOAT is. You know what I mean? Forget that.
A lot of you, little baby, might watch that fool. Even feel.
Little baby. All right. Ack. Come on, man. Little.
Stepping on Eminem. Lil Wayne is stepping on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Little baby might watch that fool. Even Future.
Oh.
Lil Baby is not watching Eminem, bro. Ack, this is where you start to lose a little bit of credibility because Ack, he knows more about current hip hop. If I asked him what his favorite Beanie Siegel album is, he couldn't probably tell me that because he's not that old. So he doesn't. It doesn't go back that far. So he'll say stuff like that. So Ack does know music, but when it goes like back to like 2099 and stuff like that, and I learned that when he was on the Everyday Struggle show. Like whenever they asked him about a lot of albums, he didn't know.
Even Future. Yo,
Young boy for sure watching Eminem.
Wait, Future not watching
This nigga
Eminem?
came in here and want to
Wait, Future not watching
I'm
Eminem?
not going to disagree with that.
Wait,
Nobody's watching anybody.
Future not watching Eminem?
Future's not.
Hold on.
And then the Future, hey, if we do Future versus
that
Eminem,
might be a good
yo,
fight.
boom.
Might be a
Yo,
good
boom.
fight.
Yo,
Eminem
boom.
versus Future might be a good fight.
It depends on who the crowd is. Certain crowds are not going to rock with Future's music.
Yo, boom. Nah, boom. Stop it. Boom. Yo, boom. Stop it. Stop it. Boom. Stop it. Boom. Boom. If I was in person with you right now, boom. If I was in person with you right now, I put up $1,000. You can't Google it, none. You can't name me 20 Eminem songs. You don't. There's not 20.
I can name 20 Eminem songs. For sure. Heat Rocks.
Nigga, I could name the whole DS2. I named the whole fucking Monster mixtape. I named the whole 56 Nights.
Cap.
All right, right now. Name me DS2 right now. All the tracks.
Nigga, I ain't about to name that shit right now. Man. I'm trying to tell you, nigga.
He don't know, man.
Exactly. You can't just name
Nigga.
songs off the dribble like that.
Nigga, we would beat Eminem with What a Time to Be Alive song. Stop.
That is not in Drake's top songs. You got to go back to old Drake. What a Time to Be Alive is dope, but I would not use that in the battle.
That mix.
nah, facts.
Can I talk? Tonight, let's run it, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. I swear to God, you could choose Jay-Z. You could choose Lil Bit. Whoever you name, you could choose.
Yeah, this guy right here that's talking, he's saying this too confident. Like he isn't a fan of the rappers that he's talking about. Because I would quiz him on like, what's your top 10 Jay-Z songs? Okay. If you can't give me 10 Jay-Z songs, then how you going to say if he's better than Jay-Z if you're not a fan of Jay-Z? Okay, you have to be a fan of something. First, you have to understand it. All rappers understand, just like all comedians can tell when other comedians are funny, rappers can tell when other rappers have it. That's why they even if they don't like them, they'll put them in their top 5. Not everybody likes Jay-Z, but they respect his genius and his music and his catalog.
It's going to be...
You gotta use Kanye.
You gotta use Future.
It's going to be Kanye or Drake. It's going to be Kanye or Drake.
Act. That's fine, bro.
I personally don't think anybody could beat Kanye in a versus. Just because Kanye's catalog is probably the greatest, right next to Jay-Z, but his is just so wide range and it can appeal to so many different type of audiences. That doesn't mean that he's better than Eminem by any means, but musically, his catalog is just bonkers.
Funny. It doesn't matter. You know why?
Pump can watch
Eminem.
Eminem.
Eminem is the greatest rapper ever, and you'll see tonight.
Yo, hold on. Wait. No, Aiden.
A little bit.
Aiden,
Watch Eminem.
Bro, that is
Wait. No. Hold on. Aiden.
Bro,
He has to rap one Biggie song and know all the words before he can say Eminem anything.
Bro, not only white people listen to Eminem. Bro.
No, Aiden. This is where we're going.
Facts. A lot of black people got Eminem as the greatest rapper. My brother has Eminem as the greatest rapper alive, okay, and been on that. And he's not wrong. Like I said, I'm not mad when you pick certain people. If you pick Andre, you pick Eminem, you pick whatever, everybody's not going to have just like everybody doesn't agree that Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. I think he is the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan. And I'm from Cleveland, so I should say LeBron James, okay? So, but, and I love LeBron James, but no, it's still Mike. Let's go.
Yo, Aiden, before we do this, we need to, like, because obviously you have a bigger Twitch following, and if we're only going by the chat, they're probably gonna think like you. Like, I don't know if their music taste is like yours, but we need like
act. Why don't we do this?
This guy sounds like Affleck.
We can do this. We could have two people in the Discord, okay? And never mind. It's already known. I'm going for Eminem, and you're going for. Never mind.
Let's figure out a way to judge it.
You have to do an unbiased third middleman to vote, to take the votes, or like to have his people.
You need somebody that's a fan of both artists to vote. Hardcore fans of both artists. If they're not a fan of the other artist, it doesn't work. Or if you already like one more than the other, because it, like I say, I admit that on Renegade, Eminem washed Jay-Z so hard, and I was in denial about it for decades. Jay-Z won that. And I was like, he didn't win it. I know he didn't win it. Jay-Z, but the dope thing about Jay is he could have took that off his album, that whole song, and said, no, that's never coming out. But he bigged Eminem up and said, like, yo, this kid is a prodigy, okay? And he was the only feature on that album. And that is arguably Jay-Z's best album, The Blueprint, okay? He's the only feature on that album. Jay-Z knew it. He respected his pen then. He letting you know. Just like he did with what's his name? J. Cole, where he had an album where J. Cole was the only feature on his album. I forget which album. I think it was one of the Blueprints. I can't remember. But Jay-Z does that. He sees talent. He sees who's next. He sees who is going to be great. That's why he's always appeared on Drake's album. He's always appeared on Lil Wayne's album. Every time they drop the album, like he only messes with the greats in certain ways. So let's go.
Yo, we should use the chat as one.
I ain't gonna lie, the Act Discord, we don't dick around, man. We should.
Let me do it.
No, act. You know what we should do?
No, we're not.
What should we do?
Violated.
What should we do?
We do plenty of verses in here all the time, bro.
Yo, let Aiden speak. Let Aiden speak.
People would wanna.
Go ahead.
Because if we just do a Twitch poll, like you said, it is gonna be biased.
Nobody wanna hear that shit, man.
Aiden's audience gotta get.
Yo, we're gonna violate.
Be the people, nigga.
Yo, could you imagine Eminem? Yo, are you serious, bro?
Bro, Eminem kind of is goated though. He wrote Stan, bro.
Yo, this nigga's gonna play
Stan the one. I think Stan when I became a hardcore fan of Eminem. It's the one where he goes, I don't remember the title, but you guys will know. I sit back with this pack of this weed to get me the shit needed to be the most meanest MC on this earth. That song. When I heard that shit, because Hi, My Name Is, Slickest, Slim Shady, that didn't do it for me. I was like, that's dope. But I wasn't like bumping it, But when I heard that track, I forever looked at Eminem different. After that day, I was like, wow. Okay, like this dude is different. And he got a fire in him when he raps that just was crazy. So I've been a super fan since then.
Patiently waiting, nigga. Are you crazy?
Bro, he wrote Stan.
Eminem ain't been popping for.
But he's saying it disrespectfully, trying to be sarcastic. You know what I mean? But Stan was incredible.
What's Stan gonna do against Codeine Crazy?
Nigga,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Nigga, Drake Rhodes.
Oh, my head's about to explode. You can't talk to these youngers about Eminem.
0 to 100, nigga. Fuck out of here.
I have a good one.
Anything. For P. Diddy, nigga. Let's be real.
His ass still washes Eminem.
You're wild, nigga. What? You're wild. You said 0 to 100 watching Stan? You're fucking wild.
Nah, I wouldn't do that one.
0 to 100 one of Drake's best songs, probably a top 15, 20 song that Drake did against Stan. I'm trying to think of the Drake song that could match up against Stan. What's my favorite Drake song? Probably something from Too Far Gone. But Stan is just that's too powerful of a track. I don't think anything could ever beat that song. I mean, that's just one of those unbeatable tracks.
Do that one.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, bro. Come on, be real, bro.
Hold on, yo, you see a song like Stan? That's why you gotta get like Kanye.
Yeah, I say I don't know if Drake has a song that can beat Stan, and I'm a huge Drake fan. Don't get it twisted, but I don't know if he plays that. And Drake has so many to pick from. He got club bangers, but Stan, you can feel that in your soul.
That's what I'm saying. Kanye is the only nigga that can watch Eminem.
You play Stan, and I'm hitting your stupid ass with what should I use?
All falls down, bro.
No, I'm using Can't Tell Me Nothing or something like that. I'm killing your ass.
Kanye probably has a song that can match, but I'd have to go through. I'd have to really think this one out. I couldn't do it really quick like that. Kanye probably has something that could at least tie it, that could tie the track. But beat it, maybe. I don't know. Stan is tough, and those are two geniuses going at it. A big Titan fight. I can't choose.
Ooh.
I'm killing your ass. I'm killing your ass.
Wait. What Drake song?
The College Dropout. If you never heard that album, what are you doing with your life?
Is gonna watch Stan.
By the way, also, the closest competition would have been like maybe 50 and M, because 50 got a lot of great songs, but in a short period of time.
I already beat 50. I already beat 50. I already beat him.
50 has one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time. Period. And Get Rich or Die Trying. It's a masterpiece. There's no song that you skip on that entire album. Even Jay-Z doesn't have a better. I don't know if he has a better album than Get Rich or Die Trying. Might tie it. Eminem does not have a better album than Get Rich or Die Trying. Most rappers don't. That's just one of the greatest top 10. Maybe Eminem does. I have to go back and re-listen to a few that I'm thinking of, but I don't know. That's one of the greatest tracks of all time. It catapulted his career.
All right, you'll never defeat Aubrey Graham, bro. Ever.
Aubrey Drake Graham?
Ever.
Degrassi?
Ever.
I feel like Eminem it'll be close, bro.
Yo, Aiden, who else you said was a good matchup or whatever?
Eminem and Jay-Z's great too.
No, nigga.
I think they said Future.
Stop saying Jay's name, man.
Eminem.
Just stop it.
Bro, yo, Aiden, bro. Lil Wayne beat Jay-Z, bro. Trust me, Eminem. It can.
All right. Lil Wayne, favorite rapper is Jay-Z, and Jay-Z out-rapped Lil Wayne almost every time they got together. There was a couple times toward the end where Lil Wayne got him on a couple of songs because they always collabed, but most of the time Jay-Z spanked him.
Watch Jay-Z.
He could never wash Jay-Z. Lil Wayne wouldn't say he's better than Jay-Z.
Honestly, Kendrick and Lil Wayne would be a good matchup.
Yo, Aiden, have you done these before? Because we've done a few, and what we're telling you, like, when you say Eminem, nigga, like, yo, you kidding me, bro? Nigga, you're gonna have to use his verse from 8 Mile.
So so what? I hate this thing. Like, we act like music is like milk where it expires. Okay, it's art. Who cares what year it was made? It still hits today. If you put that track on now, it still goes crazy.
That's definitely the point, though. That's
Eminem, bro.
You're gonna have to use his verse. You're gonna have to use his verse when he defeated Papa Doc.
And it would be the hardest thing ever. You try to make jokes out of it, but if he did, I would pay to see that. I would pay to see it. Come on.
Fuck a Papa Doc, fuck a whatever. Like, you remember when
this kid lickety splitty, whatever he said. I gotta watch that movie again. That movie was dope.
he was going over?
Yo, you're not gonna act like
y'all down me. I'm a white boy and I wear it proudly. Like,
right. You know the verse.
Yo,
and you talking all that trash.
Hold on. Yo, we gotta get back to the topic though. Did this nigga Aiden really come in here and say Eminem, bro?
Yeah.
Yo.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't need to move the
He really think he gonna win?
Yo, hold on. Can I ask y'all a question though?
That nigga out.
Yo, can I ask y'all a question? Like, because Aiden is younger, right? When Eminem was really in his prime, he's a baby.
Right. So you're not qualified. You're not qualified to say it. I mean, unless you are. I'm not saying it because of your age. But unless you actually went back and listened to the music, you're a fan of the music, you didn't fiend out on it, so you know all the albums, you Rough Riders from so many, all the different rap groups, Wu-Tang, all of that, and you became a fan of that stuff, then you're qualified to speak on it. But if you don't know half of, if you're not a fan of all the music of when he was coming up, who he was up against, when he made Marshall LP, if you don't know who his competition was, that's what's incredible about, because when he was coming up, that's the golden era of hip hop, you know, like, because there was so many legends at the time that he was competing with, even on his own label.
What is it for like white people that they just have to defend Eminem? Like, pick another white nigga to defend.
It's in their genes, bro. It's in their genes.
It's like genetic, ain't it?
White rapper that you can say, oh, I like him as a rapper, and nobody give a fuck.
Like,
But it's not just that, bro. We don't listen to the same music.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
And that time was way better than him.
Yo, this is why.
Yeah, when 50 came out, nobody was hotter than 50. When 50 had one of the his growth was like a tidal wave in hip hop, and it was like an earthquake. You can feel it coming. And Jay-Z had warned of another Jay-Z story, had warned all of his artists, there's an artist named 50 Cent coming out. You guys better get your music out right now, because when his music drops, it's over with for y'all. Okay? It's over with. And so he was always like encouraging Memphis Bleak and all of them to put all their music out, because once 50 came out, he was by all the records. And I was a big 50 fan. So
White people really need Jack Harlow to be good. They need another white dick to ride, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop saying Eminem. Like, that's been too long ago. They need a Luka Doncic. They've been riding the same dick for like 30 years.
That is wild.
What you saying is you switch dick to dick, bro. That's what you saying?
No, what I'm trying to say is that they don't
This conversation is
have
crazy.
anybody new to say he's the GOAT. So they're still just trying to say, yo, like white people look at white people.
Yo,
look at,
they already took our shit. You got Post Malone.
No, but Post Malone not in the conversation no more.
Post Malone is fire. I just did a reaction to him, and I am definitely checking out more videos from him.
Yeet the main one.
Bro, shut your ass up, bro. Shut your ass up.
Nah, bro, because nah, you got the trashiest opinions. I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh shoot, that ended. Man, I'm forgetting that I'm doing the video sometimes. This video was long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, if you consider him to be the GOAT, there's nothing wrong with that, because he's in my top 5. But again, remember, music is subjective, you know, like, you know, it's whatever you resonate with the most, you know. So if you are a kid that grew up in a trailer park or whatever, you can just relate to Eminem's struggle more. He might have been the person that introduced you to hip hop, you know. So there's nothing wrong with Eminem being your GOAT, okay? For me, I've been a Jay fan for a really, 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 really long time, you know, and it's more or less his albums, his bodies of work, his everything else. I just watched the whole thing. So I'm a fan of both of them, and they both have each other as their favorite rappers. So at the end of the day, who cares, you know? But anyways, guys, if you like this video, like the video. If you want me to do more videos like this, hit the like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon, links to support the page, all below in the description. I hope you guys have a great, great day. Peace.